Good morning, children. How are you today, You managed to outrun the weird gimp who keeps you under the stairs? That's a good thing about gimps. As scary as they are, they do tend to ride up and limit movement. So, if you can't beat them on an open sprint, get nimble. That's a pro-life tip for you. And I wonder what the rules are for, like, truancy officers. Because it's still hilarious to me that's a thing. It just sounds so... It sounds like what one of those Dickensian workhouses would have. The children have escaped. Send the Kindersnatch. Because, like, you're not molesting them. If fear of the screaming gimp man would keep them in school, I mean, that's a positive, isn't it? Still think about that. I do love the idea of, like, children trying to, like, work it out whether or not it's wagging school and just one of them just having PTSD of just seemingly out of nowhere. Just me in a leather fucking gimp suit with like the zip open, just going, ah! Just shitting himself and running like that one detective at the end of Barton Fink. Look upon me! Attendance is up. I don't know if they're paying more attention, but the point is they're afraid to leave the school grounds for some reason. And don't even want to go home. That's basically what most education is. It's just, terrifying and manipulating children, but for good instead of evil. Alright. Let's see where John Carmack fucking, got started. I mean, maybe this wasn't the first one, but it fucking looks like it. Grelmanar. That's gonna be stuck in there. Grelmanar. There's gotta be, there'll have to be a cultural variation in what registers as a successful made-up bullshit fantasy name and, a not one. Because I always come back to, like, Ra being pronounced as Ray, and it just doesn't work, You can't call a fucking god Ray when we live in a world with Ray Romano. Unless we changed his name to Ra Romano. But that'd take some getting used to. I'm just gonna push G. Oh, okay. Add a character. Bobinator, warrior, nerd, priest. So, like, B, C, and D are clearly classes. A is not a class I'm familiar with. Mr. Bobinator, Mr. Bob Dobinator. Alright, let's just fucking go. Oh, wow, shit, look at this. See, now, this is why John Carmack's a legend in the industry. That's the graphic, but over there on the right, a fucking map where I can see where I'm going and what I'm doing so I don't get lost in his weird fucking glitch maze, That's all. That's all it took. This is why I went on to fucking achieve what he did. The doors are marked. Encounter! Oh man, I'm gonna get my ass kicked by 2 pixies and an evil unicorn, aren't I? I can meet these 3 at any fucking convention. Let's fight them. Okay, I don't think I have... Alright, come on, Bobinator. Attack. God, look at this. Why am I allowed to attack myself? Alright. So here's the turn-based thing. Now, the evil unicorn has more health. But in any attack round, you're going to want to have the numbers down because I don't want to be attacked by 2 pixies. Also, I'm pretty sure I can beat a pixie in a fight. Hey, eat shit, pixie. Okay, so I've lost like, what? Hey, 1 health. Alright. Oh, man. That fucking thing can fucking suck it. Ah. Oh, son of a bitch. Man. Alright. Okay. Alright. I'm not gonna succeed, though. That was bullshit. That fucking... Why does a unicorn get, like, several attacks? It shouldn't... What's bash? What's it hitting me with? You know, what's bash? Oh, yeah, I get bash and I get horn. Fuck you. Eat shit, Carmack. Send in the child snatcher. Yeah, Magnum. Until I was slain by an elf. Because like, the pixies weren't doing shit. Everything I was, like, dodging or just taking on the fucking armor. And, there's a fucking, like, just a stupid horse I gotta deal with. Like, one of the pixies got me with some kind of bolt. It's like, fine. You know, you'd want that. You'd at the very least expect them to have fucking some kind of magic. Because otherwise I'm just getting attacked by basically, you know, grasshoppers with tits. And look, that's not the worst thing that's going to happen to me in a day. Okay. Add a character. I'll piss off. I get no Bobinator? Examine a character. Let's create a new character. Rolling, 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 rolling. Alright. Let's see. We'll go 15 Constitution. We'll go... where are we? 16 Brain. 13 Piety. 18 Strength. 14 Dexterity. Fighter. Character name. Beef ass. Alright, add a character. Alright, let's go beef ass. Mount. Small volcano entrance. You see, again, this was so much easier than every other one of these fucking things I've played. Everything was just there. The information was on the screen. It was simple. It was intuitive. You know, you can really see where the fucking skill came in compared to games that looked a lot better, you know? Like, lots of them, like, I don't know what the fuck I'm looking at here. Maybe this is a glitch. I don't fucking... But, you know, like, this is a bajillion times more navigable and more playable because someone knew what they were doing, or at least had a better idea. Oh, shit! Okay. Alright. Okay. Okay. Do I have a weapon out? I should probably check on that shit. Who cares? Alright. So... No weapon ready. That's an issue. Okay. Is my weapon ready now? What's going on? I don't think I have any weapons. That's a problem. I think I'll just bail out of there. The Iron Neo Pocket S. Which one's that? Is that the is that the flippable one? Oh, I know I'm supposed to have more than one character. I just, you know, I'm not gonna sit here and make fucking 2 characters. Um, actually, you know what? I'm gonna fucking. Where are we? You fucking motherfucker, you. I swear recycle bin used to be here. Fucking maybe I'm going insane. I'm gonna undelete the first one. No, I don't want fucking just Lord. Just not make the thing fucking stupid. It'd be, there are just so many little things, little details. It's like when YouTube decides to make the fucking, start of every goddamn channel for you. It's like, I don't want an algorithm. I want to see what the fucking new video is. I don't want the new video down fucking hidden somewhere else. You fucking munt. The thing about this is, it gets to the point where you got to start hitting people in the face with rocks, and I don't want to get to that point. The whole point is you're supposed to go, hey, that's a dumb idea, or someone says, hey, that's a stupid idea to you. Now, the sequel I don't really want to play. That I can delete, and then other people go, oh, we probably won't do a stupid fucking thing because remember when someone got their face bashed in with a rock? Because there's a process in my head that's supposed to make me, like, not do stupid shit, but that doesn't work, so, The Dark Half. Ooh. Oh, hell yeah. Based on a Stephen King thriller. It's a challenge. Yeah, I got the feeling that, like, the sequel was for, like, the pros. The first one, I feel like, the thing is, it was actually playable, Huh. Alright, boot from disk image usually works best with these ones. Super VGA! Anus! Am I supposed to... Is this it working or not working? Like, am I supposed to change the disk here? I don't feel like I am. Fuck, what the fuck's it saying? Non-system booting, okay. Alright. We'll try something else. The pinnacle of entertainment software. Yeah, I do wonder if this is... I love that he just doesn't remember writing Cujo. That's amazing. Like, the fucking bender you've got to be on. Because it wasn't just the coke. It was booze and then coke to, like, fucking get him functional,
It looks as if we found the boy's tumor. Good lord.
Oh, hell yeah. Oh, we are off to a flying start. Yeah, imagine that. Imagine if you sort of absorbed a twin, but, like, not all of the brain. I don't think there'd be an eyeball in there, but you might have... Alright. I mean, look, I'm not a surgeon, but I feel like there should be rules about at least the number of owls you're allowed to have in a surgery room, in a theater. It's okay to have, like, one theater owl, kind of like a mascot. Bring you good surgery luck. Alright. Developed by Symptus. Never heard of him. I do like the little sitcom jingle, though. Another person called Kelsey, but it's spelt C-E-Y. That's amazing. Alright, that guy is gonna give me a very close shave. So far so good. I don't know what the gameplay is gonna be. Fingers crossed it's a point-and-click adventure game. I think they could pull that off. I mean, I'm not sure what else you'd be sort of aiming to do back in, this period. Well, did they ever sort the owls out? It's kind of like Basket Case, except in my brain. I'm not sure who to blame here. It could be fucking Stephen King and cocaine. We don't know. I don't know. Maybe someone can tell me. Thad Beaumont. Thad. My cat's asleep outside. She showed up on the fucking subscriber Saturday stream though. So if you wanna see the cat, feel free to like do that. Thad. My father almost called me Zoltan, and I feel like I'd be able to get through that better than Thad. Thad Beaumont. That sounds like one of those like mystery science theater fucking names, you know. Blast hard cheese. Fucking look at him. Oh, of course he's a horror writer. That's another thing. Like it's such a common thing. You know, like there'll be like a cartoon where the main character is a guy who's a cartoonist, and it's like, okay, just you could try, is all I'm saying. I'm not saying they don't have to be like something that you have no knowledge of, but like you could reach a little further than just like the mirror. What's your horror fucking thing about a horror writer? Celebrity Magazine reported that George Stark, the best-selling author of the Alexis Machine horror series, is actually the local novelist Thad Beaumont. Last Sunday. Ah. Was it an unborn twin, or was it just one of those tumors that grows bits? Because that happens. Am I supposed to be doing something here? Do I have to get back to 1985? Hey, alright. Look at that with its little fucking, thing. Alright, so we're running a bit quick, I think. Choo! Just straight over there. How are we running quick on like a fucking... That don't feel right. There we go. The fuck, I gotta be a computer from like the fucking Dark Ages. Let's see. Oh. This is one thing I do hate about a lot of point and clicks, is the way out of places will just be some side. I don't think that was someone hitting another person with the friendship stick. That doesn't look good. Is that report... What the fuck is with these names? Homer Gamache? Like, that's gonna run into... Like, it's gonna run together into one word. Homer Gamache. Only Krav Kalash. Only Homer Gamache. Is it? I don't know. Like, let's see. Push, pull. I mean, I probably shouldn't touch him, but like, it's a shot, it's a thing, so I kind of want to see what's going on. I found Homer's camera. Alright. Inventory. See, look at this fucking, it's just, Oh, well. Look at. Oh yeah, I can't just fucking look at the pictures that are on it. Times have changed. I gotta go find a kiosk. Let's see. Let's talk to the corpse. Nah, I can't. Maybe I was supposed to pick up one of his shoes. Did I walk to the graveyard like that? I mean, I suppose it doesn't look... I don't know, maybe it is that far. It might just be a pleasant walk, to be fair. Homer Gamache. There was travel too, alright. Home. There we go. I should probably call the cops or some shit. Because this is going to be a bit suspicious. Oh, there we go. Where's my landline? Ah, there it is. Use. Alright, that's nice. Okay. Who's Reggie? Bye now. Like what? I feel like I should report the corpse to the police. That's an insane bed. It's a bed for grown-up children. Poke wife. Search wife. Push Liz. You know, fun. Dark place, dark place. I mean, you know, it's not far off. I mein, King is always still one of those ideas guys whose execution leaves me baffled that he's as popular as he is. Not that he's not popular at all, but like, fuck me running, man. I suppose I do focus on prose a lot. Pick up. Alright. Let's, the sparrows are flying again. Huh. It's based on a movie? Let me see here. Oh, I'll be goddamned. It was done by George Romero. I've never heard of this. Michael Rooker's in it. Huh. That boogie woogie's on my brain. Well, I mean, no point getting rid of that. That's interesting. The Dark Heart of Urkel. The Dark Heart of Urkel. There's an Urkel Saves Santa movie, which is fucking weird. Yeah, he just writes a lot. It's like I keep trying to get through it, because I'm like, yeah, I feel like I should read that. You know, I feel like I should read more horror books, because that's one thing I've never really gotten into horror books. You know, horror for me has to be a sensation, you know, and I do kind of need visuals for that. You know, like, trying to scare me with a bunch of words is never really fucking worked. Play the game! How are so many people dead already? What'd I do? Who's that? Oh, I don't have a body, dude. Like, it's fucking insane. Hello. You see, you know what this doesn't have? A fucking map. I can listen to the door, though. That's nice. Oh, alright. Through I go. What's that say? Read description. I do like that there's context-sensitive stuff, though. Alright. You know, like, that's helpful. Buy some items. Gown and cloak. Ah, what a bunch of loser shit. I have 8. Ah, crap. I mean, still, though, no map. You know. Reasonable standard of armor is required. Doctor Sleep the movie or Doctor Sleep the book? I don't know if I want to bother playing Dark Heart of Urkel. The Carmack one I could see myself playing because there is a fucking... Oh, look. Oh, auto mapping. Okay. Yeah, you know what? This one survives. So there is some kind of map. Alright. Yeah, look at that. Look at like it like auto mapping makes playing fast and easy. No need for a paper or pencil. Cause yeah, you've already bought a fucking computer. You shouldn't need that shit. All right. I wonder if this will load by itself or if I need to do some kind of weird finagling. Because I feel like for these they should come with, especially considering Quake's already in the pile. Like, it should just be fucking in there. Please choose which map you would like to try. Abstractions? That doesn't sound fun. Mandy Ben? I don't know what that is. Office Hell. All right. Graphics are a little flickery. Mouse looks not great. Hey, alright, I found fucking Ron. Bit dark over here. Can't see shit. Am I supposed to just jump off of fucking whatever this is? Oh. Just another day at the office. Okay, yeah. I don't have mouse look up and down. I have mouse forward and backward. I know I can fix that. I just can't be bothered. I don't know. Like, that just feels like silly bugger stuff. Like, I don't, really want just novelty shit, Essential collection for all new levels of Quake. I mean, I don't know. Like, see, that just feels like novelty shit to me, What? Quake 3 lets you play as Eminem? When did Quake 3 come out? Wait a minute. Dark Alpha Quake. Doop. Dark Legions. Ah, crap. It's a goddamn loser tactical fucking piece of shit. I bet you thought I was maybe being a bit hyperbolic when I said that there is just no fucking light at the end of the dark tunnel. It is a lot of games that start with dark. Run. Alright. Let's see how strategic fucking super strategic initiatives managed to make this boring. Is this Silicon Knights? Holy shit. Where's my fucking Eternal Darkness sequel? Screaming it at them like paint my chicken coop. Because I was fiddling around with my little handheld getting GameCube games running on it. And I got like Eternal Darkness running on it mostly, like quite well. And that's a good game, damn it. I want a fucking remake. That's badass. I mean, look at that. We're off and fucking flying. Alright, so far so good. Quick start. Fuck yeah, let's just jump into it. Oh, what the fuck's going on? Oh. Whoop. Whoop, whoop. Okay. Fuck this. Boring. Ah. Oh boy. I feel like by the end of this, I'm going to have accidentally picked up Polish. I mean, I get to, fucking Dark Moon, but I don't get Mr. Tomato? What a ripoff. See, a Disco Elysium sequel is another one of those things that's a ticket I'd buy if I were rich. Like I don't care if I can't sell it for money. I don't care if I'd just make it in secret, you know? Just pay to have it made in secret, release it onto the internet. Then what are you gonna do? Accuse me of making it? All right, I didn't. Eat shit. I do lots of shit like that. I just make my own versions of games. There'd be a Seinfeld point-and-click adventure game. There'd be Seinfeld Kart. All right. Fuck, fucking goddamn microphone button. I'll fucking fix that. Boop. All right, that doesn't work. Was that Dark Moon? Or did I already try that one? I can't fucking remember. All right, well, we tried that one. You know, all the games that won't get made because of some bullshit. Fuck you. You know, because New York could be a stage. The weird fucking twists and turns of Seinfeld's apartment could be a stage. I mean, it would work so well. Seinfeld is just so perfect for a cart game. Oh, like when I say I'd get one, it's not like I'd be sitting down and fucking writing it. I'd just wrangle in the three people who, like, the relevant parties who produced the actual creative material. And I'm okay with creative types being difficult because I can be more difficult. And I'm 100, like, I'm already producing illegal art. Do you think I won't handcuff you to a fucking radiator and tell you to get that shit fucking done? Do you think I won't do that? Because that's a great story. That just adds to the mystique and the allure of the title itself. That is my art. I will beat you to within an inch of your life to get material out of you. I'm an artist. Great! I'm a bully. And I am going to hurt you until you give me what I want. See if I don't. Why is this not working? Brock Pliku. Fuck. Alright, look, I'm not arguing with Poland about this again. Fuck off. I'm going to be a fussy artist. Okay. I mean, ideally, you don't want it to get to that point. You can manipulate artists with just the weakest of positive reinforcement, you know. You just pat them on the head, mostly. Yeah, but see, when I say pain, you got to understand, I'm not just talking about, like, smacking them. You know, you identify the weakness and you exploit it. I was drunk for 8 years. You think there's secrets? Think there's something in it's gonna beat me with? No. There will be a moment where the light goes out in his eyes. He will realize that in order to escape, this is the only key. And then a second, more useful light will fill his eyes. If anything, he's going to come out of it a healthier, happier person. Me want game. Fuck you. Ah! This gonna work. Fuck you. You know, it can be emotional pain. It can be existential pain. It could be giving him a sense of peace and love and meaning, only to then threaten to take that away pain. In a lot of ways, yes, I'm a lot like the woman from Misery. We have the same build.
Lost the war. I'm hiding with a dozen of my own in an abandoned enemy cruiser.
We both like
We have
sledgehammers.
to build 3 battlecraft with parts of destroyed ones. This is our last hope, our last chance of survival.
Steinbrenner as the announcer for Seinfeld Cart would be good. I'm trying to think about who would make a good Lakitu. Maybe the Bubble Boy. There's lyrics. That's probably it, but still. I feel like I'm watching a really, like a 240p compilation of pro wrestling moves. So I need this to end. Alright. Dual player is a great way of saying two player. That's very funny to me. Okay. I just want to fucking fly a plane and shoot a thing. Yeah, Demon Eye, again, that's why you give him something to take it away. Why do you think I can't do this? Why do you think you're coming up with, like, pointless fucking... I know about him. You think an alcoholic Leninist can't be tortured? Remind me not to hire you for my creative team. This tune sounds familiar. Are those rocks actually fucking hurting me? Oh, fuck you. That's kind of crap. That's letting this whole thing down. See, and if all else fails, torture people he cares about. I mean, hell, I'll probably even start there. Because he'll be like you. He's going to say some shit about, oh, I've done this, I've done that. Great, it doesn't matter. The rocks suck. Like, it's just boring. Like, don't hurl fucking rocks at me. You know, like, you've got these fucking models. Just, you can have, like, do what every other fucking space shooter thing does and just hurl, like, dozens of these things at me. It's fine. These are interesting. Space rocks aren't interesting. I feel like these little guys take a bit too much, though, you know? Like, I know I can, like, stat buff my little ship, but, like... you know, that's not bad. I'll probably keep that. Juegos completos. Hey, alright. Here's a classic. Here's a humdinger. I don't think this one's based on a Stephen King book. I mean, Christ, if he's an alcoholic Leninist, he'll probably break in seconds. Wum, 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 wum. Patrick Ketchum. Ketchum! That's a real last name! That guy's Pat Ketchum. If he has a kid, that's Ash Ketchum. Dark World Art. Giger. Stop inserting fetuses into Ray Romano's head. I mean, look, that's a great way to start a game. You know, that may be ho-hum in the fucking internet, you know, era where you can just see, like, furry porn on Twitter.
It even left me with a monster headache.
Alright, so here's kind of the cuntiest thing. I gotta remember where to go now. And then the start of this. Is like, you're like, oh, I got a headache. Because, like, I don't know, fucking space guy got fucking put a fucking thing in me. So you've got to,
It's killing me.
yeah. So that's the warning. Is like, your head's killing you.
Like it's going to explode.
Yeah, and it feels like it's going to explode. So you gotta, like, take aspirin, otherwise you'll die. Alright, did I have it? I was like, I looked at the chat for a stupid fucking second. Alright, yeah, I did. Cool. Alright, should be okay now. Can't be too hydrated. I'm pretty sure that's all you gotta do. Like, my head shouldn't explode. Like, it's been a while since I fucking played this. At least, like, played it in a way that wasn't me trying to, like, fiddle with it to see if I could get something to fucking, you know, to get it to work on some bizarre platform or another.
This dilapidated room gives me the chills.
Hmm.
The cold draft. I wouldn't want to wear such a heavy, old coat.
Loser.
The sheets are blanketed with dust. And now so are my hands.
I can't even remember what it is I've got to do now.
This attic is full of useless items left over from the previous owner. Some of these windows need to
that'd
have
be cool.
glass replaced.
Look at, like, these are, like, look at this shit though. Like, imagine, like, you know, there's something in this.
No use trying. It's really tight.
I'd kill for an attic with a fucking locked chest in it.
I've already read this paper.
Then why'd you keep it?
Nothing in here.
Alright? You know, you're making fun of someone for their fucking attic full of shit. What are those, skis?
It's not ski season yet.
It's skis. Alright, I'm not allowed to go out onto the balcony. Have a doorbell? Yeah.
The entrance to this house must have seen countless guests come and go. But it's just me now.
Fuck-a-doodle-doo! Alright, which way? Is that it?
These leather
I just walk
bound
past it.
remind me of my book collection still in storage. That's kind of unsettling.
Hi. Yes, Elsa. That's right, it's a fucking creepy baby. It'd be fun to just send creepy babies to strangers. How much can one of these be? Demon Eye, that's a great reminder that all cultural practices are fucking stupid. Leave your shoes out for nuts! Good boys and girls get a shoe tangerine! Is that it? Like, we're not getting any fucking conversation about the baby?
Old living room.
Oh, it's you. Look at you.
A masterpiece of the macabre. Its eyes follow me relentlessly. This mirror reflects a haunting image of me.
Homie, that's just you. I don't know what to tell you.
An old oak table. This grandfather clock reverberates an ancient, endless tempo. There appears to be a plaque inside, but I can't make out what it says. The clock casing is locked for some reason.
Well, that's just madness.
I better not eat anything coming from this kitchen until the cleaning lady has disinfected it. Here's an extensive collection of empty wine bottles. The previous owner must have had some reason to drink.
I mean, it's better that they're empty as opposed to filled with piss. Which is what I'd think if I came downstairs and found like
They feel sticky with dried wine.
a big thing of like fucking a collection of just bottles. My first thought was, these are filled with piss. This must be the piss bottle storage room.
The door is stuck. I wouldn't want to see the food in here anyway.
Oh, that was fun. Deedle, 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 deedle. It was important for 90s games to just make a lot of noise at you constantly, because, like, otherwise you might, like, I don't know, look away.
It's a calm neighborhood out here. My house seems somehow out of time, a relic of a dark past, or perhaps a dark future.
Crime! Alright. Goons are afoot. I gotta wander around the back.
At least the lawn doesn't need mowing.
You know, yeah. Small blessings. I mean, it's still a nice house, you know. The fucking upstairs shit. Look at that. Comes with a free car.
Reminds me of my last garage.
You know, that could probably work. I mean, I'm no mechanic.
Now, this baby could be a collector's item if it were properly restored. It doesn't look like it's been used lately.
Alright. Fucking haircut, man. What's going on this side?
The road seems strangely empty and unoccupied.
Ryder's got it right,
There's
man.
an entry to an old cemetery, overgrown
You know.
with weeds. This place looks like no one has been around and tended for a long time.
Like, see, that's a fair observation to make. There's nobody around this fucking, like, road when, like, that's visually clear. Is like, that's not necessary. You don't need to do that.
These are ancient symbols covering this mausoleum. But I'm not up on my Egyptian. The tomb door won't open.
Okay. Alright, well, that doesn't do anything. I've tried fondling the fucking Tuttle boobs to no effect. Alright. Let's just dig some cunts up.
Have I no respect for the dead? This stone feels stone cold.
Huh? I gotta remember the question mark is look.
J. Poosh, may he rest in peace. J. McKeegan.
This must be the J section.
R. Leibowitz. a canticle for his deeds.
Alright. I'm not able to walk down that little bit of path there. So that's what I'd do. I mean, I've only played a bit of Alan Wake 2 so far, but I'm enjoying it a lot more than I did 1. Alright. I gotta find what in my house is making that music, 'cause that's gonna drive me insane. What was that? Not the phone? Where is the phone? It's probably in the kitchen or some shit. There needs to be a run. Like, I need just like a fucking slovenly writer. It's not in here, alright. You'd think it might be, but you know, in the olden days it was weird, you know, just shit had to be places. Alright, doesn't appear to be in here. It might be upstairs, maybe in my room? I know the phone's ringing! It's not here. Phone's ringing, dude. And there ain't no turlet in here. Let's take a shit in the tub. Whatever. We'll give that a proper look through one day, but not today. I mean, it's you know, it's a classic of its age. Has it aged well? Not really, but look, neither is, you know, Bond on the 64. Der Graffiti escrits par de main. Yeah. Must be one of those custom PC builds. I do need a zoom filter for that. I want people to see that when I am forced to make zoom calls. Dark side! I don't know. I couldn't see it. Ooh. I like just one panicked eyeball in the... Is that guy wearing all of that, or is that like a city behind him or some shit? Oh, holy shit. Alright. I was not expecting 3 dimensions. Okay, so space changes it from, like, looking around to controlling the crosshair, which is not what I'd call optimal, but, you know, it was the olden days. Do I have a gun? Alright, let's just take a look-see here. What's a gun? Increase step. Fire. Oh. Okay. Not firing. Oh, shit. Okay, appear to have some kind of lean. Every button's a fucking thing. Oh, I'm crouching. What's that? No, I don't think I'm... Oh, I'm back up. Alright. Jetpack. Whee! Jetpack off. Something touched me. Whee! Who's doing that? Let's be this. That. See, now, here's another example of just like, this was probably amazing once upon a time. Buy 2, get 1 free. I mean, is there a massive multiplayer element to this? Because that's about the only reason I could think of that you might have something trying to necessarily peddle 3. Like, it's like, alright, you're increasing your sales or something, but, like, still. No. This is impressive for 88. Alright. 1993, 1994. We'll go slightly and we'll go in chronological order and not fucking list order. I don't want to play the sequel before I play the fucking first one, It just kind of fucks me up. Yes, that was Dark Seed. God damn it. Not strategic simulations. Woo! Advanced Dungeons and Dragons computer product. They can't even call it a game. It's a computer product. I'm going to go engage in my computer product. Alright. Well, mouse works at least. That's something. Okay. I mean, I'm guessing he's not really omnipotent. I mean, that's a bold claim for a guy who sits on a chair to make, but alright. Ugh. Take down that picture of me. Fuck's going on? I mean, look, you know what? Credit to... Okay. Credit to fucking strategic autism. This at least looks more interesting than fucking, every other game they've ever made. There's something happening here, Oh, look at that. Fucking what the fuck just happened there? Did a tiny girl just pop out of me? What the whatever. That feels like it's almost a precursor to the MOBAs, Alright, we'll have a little... Oh, holy fuck. That was an amazing face. Fucking... Hey, look at... Weird munted... Looks like Crash Holly. Alright, Wake of the Ravager was only a year later, so... This back in the day, like, it would just be... Here's... it was an expansion pack. It was just... There was no new art or really, much else. It was just, oh yeah, we can, like, tweak some shit. Like, it wasn't like you were getting a whole new pile of graphics or, like, a whole new, I don't know what this is doing. Maybe something. Anus. Shotron? Alright. Going through this 400 fucking goddamn times. I don't know. I haven't read any horror comics in fucking forever. Yeah, I've heard of the iNeos. I can't remember which one that is. Like, I keep up to date on all of these things. I just can't fucking remember. Especially like, was it one of them went nuts and decided to, release at least the models for like 400 fucking new goddamn things. I mean, it's another one of the situations where, I'll care more about it when some shit actually starts to, see the light of day, and particularly with what the fucking prices are. I'm not fucking, the current Chinese handheld market's weird because, like, you'll get some great stuff, amongst which, the one I've got, the Pocket 3 Plus, for, price to performance is amazing, like, really fucking good. And then there are some where it's just, and then there's like this jump, and it goes from like, this is like $150. Like, that's really good. What's the next one up from that? About fucking 400. And I'm like, man, fucking, Hooter de Friedens. Hooter? My Hooter. Oh, God. Oh, double God. Well, that's a problem for fucking tomorrow, isn't it? Look at this shit. Look at fucking Hooter de Friedens. Ist best among de Frieden. Fuck. Look, we have both kinds of simulation. Now everybody's happy. Nerds pummeled in football melee. That's a tomorrow problem. That's a fucking tomorrow problem. That's for goddamn sure. What time is it? Yep, that's 2 past. That's a tomorrow problem. Okay. I do have to download, like, Dark Half, the movie, and watch it, and then enjoy Dark Half, the game. I need to really catch up in my Dark Half-averse, Fucking. I'm genuinely surprised. Like, it does feel like it's an attempt at a classy version of Basket Case, or maybe Basket Case was the other way around. I'm not paying attention really. Though Basket Case, I think, was pretty fucking early. When was Basket Case? Watch Basket Case if you haven't. Even the sequels have some fucking moments. Let's see, Basket Case. Basket Case, no, not the fucking Green Day song. 82. Alright, so Basket Case was 82. Dark Half movie was 93. Yeah, alright. So it's, they're trying to have like a classy version of Basket Case, Except instead of being in a basket, it was like in the brain. Which was also a movie that I can't, like, was it Bad Brain, Dead Brain? Brain Dead. No. Snake in Brain Makes Drugs movie. Okay, no, not Snakes on a Plane. No, not Venom. God damn it. That's bullshit. Brain Parasite. Drugs. Movie. Alright, come on. Oh, there we are. Brain Damage, that's it. That's Brain Parasite Drugs movie. It's where the guy has a brain parasite, and it's like a little blue snake, and it's a puppet. And the thing is, it can vomit fucking blue goo onto his brain, and it's just great. It has moments. Yeah, like I has some good products and whatnot. It's just like every time I look at one, it's just like it feels overpriced. It's a little bit like the analogs. Like every time I look at that, I'm just like that. The bulk of that is just masturbation. Nothing it does is really all that impressive, and it's just so much of it is that we'll have a fancy website that's a bunch of giant pictures that like merge and swap around as you scroll down, and the thing will be expensive. And it's like, okay. I mean, Lord, I don't know what fucking it's got to be. It's such a niche strand of people that would find that kind of shit like impressive. Because I like handhelds, but I also just like, I want them to work and play shit. I suppose there are people out there that have their fucking giant collections of Game Boy games or whatever the fuck. Still better than the Polymega. I mean, look, they got a ton of profit. Like, I pre-bought the Game Force, whatever the fuck. It only cost me about 200 Australian because they had like a early bird fucking thing. The chipset it's got in it should fairly comfortably run GameCube and PS2. It's got 8 gig of RAM. Once it gets to about the point where it's pocket, see, I want something that's pocketable, like not, fucking the size of a goddamn, like anything over about yay big, is turning into portable, but not pocketable. I do want something that I can just put in my fucking pocket. And I want it around the 2 to 250 mark because then I don't have to fucking fret about it. I don't want to buy a fucking, $1,000 goddamn computer that I have to carry in a bag and worry about. What chipset's the RG450M got in it? Oh, 405M. Is it? Yeah, the T618. I mean, like the T618 is a good chipset, like, cause that's the one that's in the 3 Plus. It's been doing well, the little T618. With a bit of tweaking. Honestly, some of it, there's a fair chop of it that's on the emulator side too. Like the guy that did the Dolphin MMJR2, like he stopped developing on that, and he's been working on MMJR3, and it's not like what you'd call normally publicly accessible, but there's a beta of it on the Internet Archive and a sort of compilation of the Citra MMJs and Dolphin MMJs and shit. And it works really well. It works a lot better than MMJR2, actually. With some tweaks and stuff, you can get a lot of stuff running that you really wouldn't have thought you would have. Like fucking Eternal Darkness on that is very fucking playable. There's like a little bit of slowdown if you've got like a really big area and like, more than 4 enemies on it. But those are fairly rare to begin with, and the rest of the time it runs perfectly fine. Yeah, like, so what happened basically is there are a bunch of these, like, system on chip, like SoCs, right? Where it's effectively like a little, it's kind of like a Pi almost, but like, different. And these things get knocked up because out of leftover phone parts and shit. So basically every generation, one will get like the last generation's phone parts. And it's kind of at the point now where even a cheap one can quite comfortably run PS2 games and GameCube games. And that's kind of about the peak of where I'm going to be for a while. Like, I'm not expecting anything cheap to be able to do, like, I mean, PS3 emulation and anything around that level, with the exception of some of the Nintendos, like the, GameCube and Wii emulation are fairly identical. So, something moderately like the next chipset up will probably be able to run some Wii games reasonably well. But, getting too far north of that is just a bit more of a struggle than it's fucking worth, to be honest. After that, you may as well get like one of those fucking, Steam Deck. Something like that. Something in the Steam Deck realm that can emulate PS3. But again, that's just, if there are circumstances where it'd be advisable to get one of those, particularly if you don't have a lot of space, you might be using it as your primary gaming system. Some of them actually work really well with portable GPUs, so you can just use it like a fucking PC. You plug it in, you fucking put the GPU in, and you have something that's actually going to run games quite well. But, I have a tower PC outside, so for me, I want something that's like handheld and I can fucking, F-Zero G. Yeah, see, the other thing is I like Android as well because nothing else. Some of the fucking Linux ones do really well, but like no Windows PC has the sleep to wake and sleep battery fucking power that a fucking Android does. Like, they are just unfucking beatable for that. I'd say F-Zero GX to get to run is hard. I think to my knowledge, I think the Factor 5 Star Wars games are harder because Factor 5 pulled off some fucking wizardry. I mean, Rogue Squadron, like whatever the GameCube fucking third one, it was a bear to get running. Like, up until like 5 or 6 years ago, give or take, it took a long time to get that fucking going. And even now, it's fiddly, it can still be a bit fucking fiddly. That was a trial. Just because, when you're emulating something, the CPU you've got has to have the fucking power to be able to simulate a bunch of parallel functions that the fucking console's chip and GPU and RAM and stuff all used to be doing. And it's hard to get that to be several separate things that the CPU can like use its multiple threads on because of getting the timing right. It's like a fucking madhouse. And the Factor 5 games just had so much weird shit that they were doing. Yeah, it's funny. Humanity produced one generation that knows computers. Because, prior to that, they didn't exist. And after that, they had touchscreens and really simple, GUIs. You just do it and the thing just goes. And they don't know how anything fucking works, so that was fun. That was just one generation was just like, it'll be fun to fucking figure out how this shit goes, and this doesn't work, so I guess I better learn how to fucking, troubleshoot this. Now everyone can just touch the fucking screen. It's just like, well, that's what happens. So this is why I advocate piracy, because you still got to learn some shit then, Even on Android, you got to go fucking, alright, I got to download an APK, you got to find the OBB folder, you got to work out where that goes. And that's at least something, As the kids could fucking benefit from that. And then you don't have to pay, fucking, especially any of the fucking Rockstar Android games, feel free to fucking pirate those. Every fucking Android update, and I mean like a major update, I'm not talking some weird fucking phones OS gets fiddled with or something. I mean, you go from Android 10 to 11 or, anything like that, and just whole games will fucking break. Like, Bully doesn't work, last I checked. Someone had to produce their own fucking APK that has a fucking hack in it to get it to fucking run. And that's if you bought the fucking thing. Like, there was ages there where fucking, what was it, San Andreas just never fucking worked for like almost a whole generation. But yeah, the handheld things are fun. Poke about. You can get them real cheap, particularly AliExpress is actually a reasonably good place to get them. Amber just bought like a one of the Ambernic Pluses or something or other. One that's primarily for 2D. It doesn't even have thumbsticks. Just a little one of the Wii ones. Ambernics are fairly reliable. Particularly these days where they've got like enough power to warrant some of the other shit they've got on them. They always used to bother me because back in the day they'd put 2 thumbsticks on a fucking handheld that couldn't play any games that had 2 thumbsticks. I was just like, you're just doing that to fucking make it look better. But these days there's, again, for my money, if you like, I would like to play the most amount of games on this thing as physically possible. Pocket 3 Plus, I think, just can't be beat for price. I mean, if you got a bunch of cash and you don't give a shit, Steam Deck. You might want to look into, one of the Ayers or Irons, but they are quite expensive. Like some of them getting up into a $1,000 for like basically a handheld PC. Again, it depends on what you need and what you want and what you're looking for. I go for something Android and pocketable because I'm familiar with the environment and I like to be able to just go on the bus. But I don't know, maybe I'll do like a fucking stream talking about that and going through some of it at some point. Who knows? I don't know. Harass me on Twitter or something. Alright. That's enough for today. I've got shit to go do. I want to go eat. Dosvidaniya at 10 tomorrow again. What are the numbers doing? Where are my numbers? 296, 1628. The baffling ordeal continues. Remember, numbers go up. You slovenly little shits. Because it's gone down now, so I don't have to be nice to you anymore. I can treat you like a fucking gimp would treat a delinquent child. And speaking of which, watch my show, or I'll bash you fucking kids.